Over the last few years, Japanese animation and comic books have seen an explosion of popularity in the United States. From Netflix adaptations to Macy's Thanksgiving Day floats to a win at this year's Oscars, the genre has seen an increasing amount of visibility in American culture. Ali Rogan is back with a look inside the world of anime and manga.
My spirit trembles! My heart is ablaze!
It's an art form that's having a moment.
Come on within me! Come to my aid!
Anime, Japanese animation, and manga, Japanese comics. Ale Guevara is one of many who discovered the genre during the pandemic.
I couldn't go to college. I couldn't find a job. So it's like I was in a pretty dark time.
Stuck at home with little to do, Guevara's cousins recommended they watch One Piece, an animated pirate adventure show based on a manga of the same name.
Since we were uncertain about how long we were gonna stay home, they were like, One Piece is long. It's so entertaining. Even though they never told me it was 1,000 episodes. One Piece fans kind of do that. They trick you into watching it.
The volume and variety of content, from fantasy and horror to romance and dramas, is part of the appeal.
Anime takes you to a whole other level. It shows you how artistic people can be, how different people grew up, or how different the world looks through animation.
We couldn't fill the stores fast enough.
Barnes & Noble Senior Director of Books, Shannon DeVito.
The readers in the space are so voracious. It's a good thing that the series are so long and so beautifully drawn, because not only do they look for 10 other series to read once they finish one, they go back and reread.
Manga sales in the U.S. quadrupled from 2019 to 2022, with a peak of 28.4 million copies sold. It is now the fourth largest fiction category overall in the United States, behind romance, thrillers, and fantasy.
It's one of our top 10 subjects any day. During the pandemic, it was in our top 5 pretty consistently.
The boom has been helped along by a number of other factors. New apps with low subscription fees that allow American readers to access unlimited content without long waits for translated copies. And new interest among American audiences, as streaming platforms like Netflix introduce viewers to more foreign movies and TV shows. In 2022, an anime film, Dragon Ball Super: Superhero, debuted at #1 at the box office in the US and grossed nearly $87 million worldwide. And in 2023, Everything Everywhere All at Once, an action comedy inspired by anime, won Best Picture at the Oscars. But it's not a totally new phenomenon. We went to an anime convention in Virginia to see what's behind the loyal fandom.
There are more than 100 gatherings just like this one all over the country every year, and it's a chance for anime and manga fans to get together and celebrate this art form.
This annual convention has been going on since 1999. For many, it's about more than entertainment.
As someone who is is a bit on the spectrum, this is kind of where I developed how and learned how to really talk to people, go out and talk to people, and really develop more of my social skills.
Having us all here as a family really brings us closer together.
Nolani Roberts and her brother Kalel started watching anime in their early teens. Then their mother became interested.
My kids were like, Mommy, come and see this show. You gotta check it out. And I sat down, started watching the anime shows with them. Next thing you know, I got hooked.
Like many at the convention, they came in cosplay, the term for dressing up as characters from a favorite series.
I started out as a closet cosplaying, and I've started just embracing it and started telling people this is what I do.
From intricate costumes to everyday clothes, it's a genre that attracts a range of people and personalities.
If you asked an average person on the street what an anime fan looks like, they would probably say someone cringe, someone who maybe didn't take care of themselves and just sits in their room all day. And people who love anime can be anyone as long as they have, an active imagination.
That sense of imagination is part of why today's pop culture is full of references to anime. From Grammy Award-winning rapper Megan Thee Stallion to sneaker collaborations.
What this shoe means to me is your response to adversity. Respond cool, calm, and collected.
Even actor and director Jordan Peele's blockbuster film Nope references a 1988 anime film, Akira.
The mainstreaming has happened slowly but surely, But I think especially within the Black community and the hip hop community,
journalist Gita Jackson says anime and manga appeal specifically to a generation that loves an anti-hero.
they don't want to hear that the good guys are good and the bad guys are bad. They want to hear that it's kind of hard to be an adult, but that everyone has to deal with these difficult emotions. That kind of heightened reality, just in general, appeals to young people.
I will become the god of this new world.
Anime doesn't just show you things a kid innocently watches. Anime actually shows you dark things or like sad things. And like it makes you feel things more deeply.
Another part of the appeal is the art.
Honestly, I just really love seeing like artists' rendition of different things and seeing the worlds that they could create. It kind of lets me like get lost in their creation.
Unlike Western comics, where artists and writers typically work in collaboration, manga, even ones that run for decades like the gory hit Berserk, is often the work of a single creator's unique perspective.
Some of these things that I've read, like the deluxe editions of Berserk, you can really see how he just takes every single item and illustrates every single leaf and every single droplet of blood as different characters get their heads exploded. There's a lot of imagination in it, and that will always impress me.
And it inspires many fans to produce their own art.
Me and my sister, we'd watch a lot of shows together, so that kind of got the artistic sparks flowing and inspired a lot of the work that I do.
David Lohman is an illustrator, one of dozens of artists selling their work at the anime convention.
Yeah, everybody has their own unique relationship with the characters. They mean something different to everybody who watches the show. So when they see their favorite characters on the wall, it has that moment of sparking joy, that moment of enthusiasm. They see themselves in the artwork.
Sales have dipped from the pandemic's record high, but Shannon DeVito says the genre is here to stay.
It is not an outsider subject anymore. Readers have definitely stayed and continued to buy content in a way that shows that there's staying power.
Before, I used to make fun of people who actually like anime, and now it's like, anime, you're cool, you're my best friend now.
Gaining viewers and readers one character at a time. For PBS News Weekend, I'm Allie Rogan.